if not AI valid, break. And then in here to do enter gain mode, enter drain mode. That probably won't do what I want because I need to, yeah, do this. So I need to get rid of that. Right. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Specifically this part. We'll see. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. If active and not TI active. TI is the text input. Okay. Audio mutex. Fair enough. 198. You have a problem. You have a problem with my parentheses? With my braces? It's a non-void function? Oh. You need a void pointer specifically? Null? I don't know. What do you want? Cool. Sounds good to me. We'll get rid of that. And then down here, I think we need to get rid of that. Get rid of that. So this will... Yeah, I think that's fine. Ooh, what's this? Destroy. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Is that responsive? I think... Yeah. Test. Looks pretty good. Interesting. So it still pipes it. What am I... Oh, right, that's the... Yeah, I know what that is. That's the index into the audio inputs array. So that worked okay. Oh, of course. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. Temp.wav. This error is interesting. Specifically, it's talking about AV filter graph. Which I think is, you know, for this, right? I'm not sure why it's complaining about that. I might just want to do some filtering, so to speak. All right, let's do some testing. Testing. Let's record some input. Okay, now let's do a testing. Let's record some input. Then it stops recording. Brilliant. And now we're recording again. Okay. Let's see what happened. Yeah. So when it's not recording, it's still actually writing to the output. It's just writing nulls. Which, look, if we were just doing audio recording, that's definitely not what you want. Yeah, that's the audio. Okay. Yeah, okay, that all sounded fine. That sounds like it's working. But yeah, if you were just recording audio, you definitely don't want to just be writing out nulls to the audio if you turn off the recording. But the situation that I'm thinking of specifically is like if you're live streaming, right? And you want to turn off audio, you want to mute your audio, you want to stop recording it, you still want... I mean, do you still want that? Is that how that works? I don't know what happens if you just skip. Because the thing you want is you want the timing information in the file to be correct. One way of doing that is you just never break the timing. You just, when you're not recording, you're just writing nulls. That's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is to just keep track of DTS or PTS, I think. To keep counting the time, and then when you turn it back on, you just write again, but with the new PTS. So you just skip a whole bunch of time. I'm actually not convinced that's a good idea. Like, I think the thing is, once you hit go, once you hit start, like, I guess I really want that button to be a mute button. I don't want it to be a record button so much as I want it to just be a mute. Because once you hit start on the whole setup, I think the whole thing should just keep recording, so to speak, until done. I'm not sure if it makes sense to skip around. I think for now this is fine. I think the UI, or the UX in this case, will get a little bit of an overhaul later on, but what have I done? I've hit the control key. Or the caps lock key, rather. Yeah, the UI will get an overhaul, but for now I think this is fine. This is not a problem. So what we can do is we can record this. Yeah, this is interesting. What was that error we got, the hello world one, where it couldn't guess the... Is that during piping? It might be during piping. In fact, I'm fairly convinced it is. It'd be in here somewhere, right? I might have to recreate it. Couldn't find a matching muxa for hello world. Matching muxa. Yeah, that'd be during output. So I think couldn't find a matching muxa. Yeah, so it should free it, right? But I still got... No, I didn't get any output to hello world. No, that's true. I didn't get any of that output. This is... Like, this is still... Whoa. Oh, I see. Where, yeah. That's still interesting, the slice thing, but not, I think, what I care about right now. I would like to start actually... Are we recording? Yeah, we are. Cool. I'd like to actually start using this at some point. And so I think we just need a power on. The next thing I want to do is I want to be setting the decoder properties. Decoder properties. North or South Dakota? Both, preferably. Race condition here. Does this check even do anything? The check does do something because now we actually critically rely on it. So we definitely need it. I think this is harmless because if the thread, look, the background thread's the one that's actually going to be doing the setup and teardown. Oh, and this just exits the whole program? Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, probably is actually fair enough. Yeah, I think this is harmless to put this here. In fact, I think this is what we want. Because this is on the main thread. This is before any other threads can touch it. Yeah, no, that's what we want. That's fine. Okay, we resolved one of the to-dos. How amazing is that? Yeah, and now I want to be setting output properties. So things like samples, like this stuff, right? That stuff I want to be configurable. And this. How much do I want to force the user to do that, and how much does it make sense? Because can we probe that stuff? I don't know if it is easy to probe, or if what people do, or what programs do rather, is just to set the default being, was it 96 kilohertz and 16 bits, 2 channel, or maybe 1 channel. I presume 2, maybe 1. Because I think that's a reasonable default, and I actually kind of agree that should be a default. And then we can make this other stuff configurable. I wonder if we can get FFmpeg to parse it though, because it has that, if we recall. Oh, the question is, will I be able to find it? And the answer is maybe. Possibly. I don't think so. I don't think it's this either. Actually, could be. Could be under options. Is there anything under options? Evaluating option strings. Okay, this is interesting. We might actually want to know this stuff. I don't think we do, but it might be. Where did I read the magic? There it is, AV class. Okay, so we've got options. We've got options. I guess this is a default. This is some sort of bounds. Okay, that's fine. None of that is what I was looking for though. But yes, there is an API here where you can just pass it a big old string and it will parse those options for you. And that might be nice, because what we might want to have is we might want to have a few UI components which allow the user to set some key value pairs. And then we can just pass those key value pairs into that function that reads them. And I think that makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, let's it'd be nice to find where that function is though. I wonder if we can search parse options or opt parse. Oh, parse options. I am unconvinced. I doubt it's in string manipulation. I won't spend too much longer on this. Set from string. Yeah. For each key equals value pair found, set the corresponding option in context. Where context is an AV class. Yeah. Yes, this is good. So here, if we have a little button, so this is really representing our, well, I guess it's representing our format strictly. We probably want the codec to be an option as well. Yeah, what's the UI for that gonna look like? Do we maybe have a sub codec? Because I don't think it makes sense to have multiple codec. Does it make sense to have multiple codecs? Well, not for the audio, but if you want to write to a combined video audio, then it makes sense to have codecs. It makes sense to have an audio codec and a video codec for that. And how are we going to resolve that?